Okay, I hope I recorded that. IndigoMoon Aussies Avatar litter were out in Playland Park. I'm not sure what happened. It suddenly shut off and it's showing that I have a full battery. So I'm not really sure if everyone missed that first introduction. So I'm just going to reintroduce. Today is their first time outside, their first time in Playland Park. It's a little puppy area that we have devoted just for puppies, and we put everything away. One of them's growling and ripping my coat to pieces back here. Oh, look at that with the paws. I hope you could see that. That's Dally. He's spoken for. He's going to Kristen and Heath in Texas as a show prospect. We're going to have to clean up that poop. Yeah, well, just grab some hay. We didn't bring paper towels out here, and somebody's pooped on the tarp. They're doing really good. Moat is now Reba, and she's going to live with Anna and her family in Tennessee. And Jake is going with Aaron and Jennifer and their family, and that's right around the St. Louis area. And then Grace is actually going to Brazil with Tiago and his family, and she's going to be shown. That's Grace right there on the left of those two puppies. Actually, that's the two girls, Grace and Moat, with Grace being on the left. She's going to be an international champion. I think she's going to do fabulous. Grace is she's just to die for beautiful. She's been one of my favorites all along. We only had 3 girls, and that right there is Dally. I'm sorry, that's Gypsy. I have to see them. Their faces sometimes, plus I'm not wearing my glasses, so keep in mind. But for the first time for puppies to come out in a new area like this, I mean, I kid you not, they came out here and they just tore it up. I mean, they just were all over it. That's Thanator right there. Thanator! I mean, they are having a great time. Unfortunately, with it being winter, all in all, it's a better time to raise puppies because they can tolerate the coolness and the cold much better than the blazing heat of summer, but it's not as easy to wear them out. Look at that beautiful stack. I can't see because of my vision who that is, but that's Gypsy. She just did a very, very beautiful self-stack. These puppies have a lot of bone, really good structures, really good bone, coat. You can already see the coat. We did stacking photos, but they're uncomfortable on the table and with the stack. I use peanut butter. And, oh yeah, thank you, Dennis. We got some beautiful stacks when you did that. Oh, a Teo. A Teo. That's a Teo running, crying. Jakey thinks he's the toughest one in the group. That's Jakey. We call him Jakey Jake. And again, he's spoken for. He thinks he's so tough. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Reba. Hi, little girl. Gypsy, stop biting. Let's see. That's Gracie. Go. Who can drive? I don't know if any of you are going to be as good a drivers as your older sister, Nessie. She was out of the first cross, and that little girl figured everything out. I mean, I am telling you, I have not seen a puppy bred, owned, bought, borrowed by me or anyone like Nessie, who is Jet. Her name is Jet now, and she's on our website. I have never seen a puppy as smart that just caught on to things and was just has the most incredible outgoing personality. But I do, of course, I take some pride in my lines, but I do have to really give props to her owner, Sally and Michael. They are so devoted to her and to doing the right thing and socializing her, spending time, building her confidence. That's so important with young puppies. You really have to, they're really having a ball. Woo, that was Jake that just did a little flip. Flippers, flippers. Woo, there's Thanator. So we have available right now Parker, Thanator, and a Teo. And I really, really would like to see a Teo. Let's see who these two scrappers are. Of all 3 of the boys, really, I'm hoping for a show home for a Teo. In fact, I may end up hanging on to him if that doesn't happen. He's just really that nice. And it's always hard when you keep 2 puppies. It's a lot of work, and we have limited resources. I'm looking. Shut up. I'll let my husband take it now. He's going to take over. He says I talk too much and I'm missing all the puppies. Just make sure, old Pappy, with your blindness, hey, that you can point out who's who. Ooh, that got some dogs barking next door, got him worked up. That's a Teo and Venator back there that we're having a little scuffle. Point out that's Gypsy there in the front running. Again, Gypsy is the one we've decided to keep. And I like Gypsy. It's not that I don't, but... Now I have to, oh, I see it. That's Thanator with the white on the ear. And then kind of half sitting, running is Dally. And then on top of Dally is Gypsy. Thanator heading toward us. And walking up by himself looks like Gracie. Yes, that's Grace. Where is Parker is the one? Try to get Parker. Hey, that was Dally that just ran through. Is that's Parker? That's why I moved that ladder to the side so we can film all that. I'm gonna get up and move that. Just moving things a little bit so we can film better, so we don't have so many obstacles when we film. Boys, 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 boys. Get this of Reba. Look at Reba. Look at that doll baby. Isn't she adorable? That's Reba. And that might be... Hey, is that you? That's Gracie. I thought so. That just walked past. Eventually we'll get Parker. Parker, come on. Hey, boys. We're starting to correct them now. That's Dally walking with the leaf. I don't know if you could watch him. He prances like an Arabian horse. He's definitely going to do wonderful in the show ring. He's flashy. He's solid. He's got coat. He's just really again, when we look at our goals and our breeding program, he is iconic of our goals. And we have a male from this same cross, or we probably wouldn't be letting him go, which is, Mateo is also very nice. We're filming this with the puppies, Bill, just so you know that. Well, I'm just letting you know, honey, that it's being filmed and they can hear it. They're going, that's our son Billy. He'll be 15 this month. Call Parker. That's Parker right there that's just running up last. Isn't that Parker, Billy? Yeah, that's Parker. Pick Parker up because we haven't seen much of him. He's really starting to fill in. I had said from the beginning that he reminded me quite a bit of the grandsire, which is Sonny, our foundation sire, and his head is definitely coming in plush. He also reminds me, if you go and look at the Breaking Dawn litter, and I have some new pictures too that I need to update, he reminds me a little bit of Bella in the face, and I also thought that she was going to be a little bit of a throwback. That's a Teo that just came running towards us, sitting right here. So they're 5 weeks old. We can judge on some things, like some of them are just naturally landing their stacks, but when we stack them on the table, they get tense and uncomfortable. I use peanut butter on my finger, and so several of the puppies, they look like their top lines are rounded up and they're roach-backed, and they are not. As you can see, watching them in their natural habitat, they're not. They have a lot of fur too, and it's soft and it sticks up. So that's Parker that's moving, and he's doing a beautiful trot. Parker's a very well put together little boy. I'm actually surprised because he's so engaging with us that he's not sold. He just is not quite as flashy when you look at him compared to Dally, or there's a Teo right next to Parker. Be careful running though, Bill, so you don't stomp him. And there's little Grace. She's just absolutely darling. I like the amount of leg I'm seeing versus body. I think we're going to get really good balance. Grace is going to be just short enough on leg to have that cobby look. Definitely not going to be a long-bodied little bitch. Definitely going to be what I really like. And she's another one that has that, already is showing that gait. And this, look at the stance. Now that's a perfect little stance she made. Jake was in the lead. Jake. Oops. You got ousted, Jakey? You got ousted? Is that my girl? Woo! So they'll take a good nap. We probably should have took our nap after, because boy, it's really, really good exercise, and they're really having fun. It's about 52, 53 degrees, so perfect weather for puppies and not too bad for us. Look at that stack. Did you catch that? Mm-hmm. That was Thanator. Thanator's also for sale. He has a lot of white on his ear, but he is not a mismark, and I do not feel that he would be disqualified from the confirmation ring. Of all the puppies, he is the most like Edward, high maintenance, a lot of drama. He is the hardest to take pictures of because he will just not hold still. Look at that beautiful stack. Look at two of them, both of them. A Teo and Thanator just absolutely nailed it. Teo, are you barking? Teo, are you barking? Teo's a little bit of a barker. He's kind of noisy. He's kind of vocal. I've got little Reba sitting over here by me. She seeks out my company. She likes to sit by people. And where she's going, her mom, Anna, works from home. So that's going to be a perfect home for our little Reba. And Reba was Moat, the last born female. Ateo was the firstborn, and I think I've mentioned this on videos. A lot of people believe your firstborn male is the alpha male. In this pack, I would have to say that Jake is definitely the dominant pup of the group, and right now he's a little bit smaller than some of the other boys. Again, that's not indicative of his adult size. Look at Ateo again. Look at that. I mean, just stretching out that neck, just beautiful. And the same is true with Dally. And Dally's movement, I caught a movement shot of Dally, and his reach was unbelievable, and it was closer to 4 weeks old. So you don't really expect to get that great of movement and good stacks. But as you can see, when we're watching them self-stacking out here, free stacking in the yard, we have beautiful top lines. When I go to put them on the table, it's still going to be a couple weeks before we can really evaluate. And final evaluations are always done at 8 weeks, but I see absolutely nothing really in any of these puppies, whether they're going to a pet home or a show home, that has me concerned or is off. I mean, great shoulder layback, all great heads. And there's, yeah, get him to bark. And let's see who we have. That's Jakey Jake right there. That was just running from Billy. And Thanator is going towards Billy. That's Thanator, and he is available. And coming, I believe that might be Grace, but I can't tell from behind. And also, I didn't bring my glasses out here. That's a Teo barking. Are you getting him? Huh? Come here. Come here, Teo. Whoa, Thanator. Teo is a tough guy. Well, don't do that. Here. This is Reba. And she was sitting under my chair. Please don't do that. And she likes to be with her people. Don't you, sweetheart? And you'll notice in some of the pictures, and when you see them, the eyes, they do not have any eye infections, but because their faces are so close to the ground and they're on paper and they're always into something, you do get a little bit of moisture, and sometimes it turns if they're white pink, but their eyes are very clear. They were seen at 4 weeks. They will be seen again next, I believe it's next Thursday. They will go again for their first set of shots. And so if they look like they have anything, I noticed on a couple of the pictures it looked like their eyes, but that's nothing to worry about. It's not eye infections. Right, Reba? Right, Reba? Huh? You would just curl up inside me if you could, wouldn't you, darling? Wouldn't you? I know. She's my sweet girl. I'm going to miss her. She's so gentle and sweet, huh? She's so gentle and sweet. She be's nice to Mommy. She doesn't bite me. Okay, you come lay under my chair. You come lay under my chair. Let's see who else. Who else do we have here? Oh, that's my girl Gypsy. That's the girl we're keeping. She's not quite as sweet. No, she's not quite as sweet. She's beautiful, though. And I love her, huh? But she's not a little sweetie pie like
Mom,
Reba.
the doctor we were drinking, we were eating the straw.
Yeah, they're having a great time with my soda. I'll be washing that out. Guys, let's get some excitement going. Let's get some excitement going. Billy, call them and see if you can get... Just call them instead of making noises so they run. Call them so we can see their movement as they're running towards you. Call them by saying, puppy, puppies.
Puppies.
You got to do it in a high-pitched voice.
They're all just staring.
That's Gracie. Gracie's coming over to say hello. Yeah. Tell him to be nice and call you, huh? Tell him to be nice and call you.
Puppies.
That's
Puppies.
a Teo whining.
Puppies. Puppies.
And that's
Puppies.
Jakey.
Puppies.
Jakey. Jakey. What the matter? What the matter with my Jakey? Oh, please don't do that, especially when we're filming it.
I'm not complaining.
I'm going to turn this off.
You guys, what have I done?
What have I done?
Okay, now it's off.